Happy Tuesday, everyone. And those clouds, those stubborn clouds stuck around today, but they are clearing and you can kind of see the breaks, maybe a couple of stars out there. Let's go ahead and take a look at our temperatures. Now the temperatures show that there is some breaks back to the west. Hazelhurst, turn that down. 41 in Hazelhurst, 41 in Baxley, 42 in Alma, Waycross 43. Clouds a little thicker, but you can see that they're generally eroding from west to east. Still hanging on to near 50 degrees in Savannah and 50 St. Simons. So as we look to our morning lows, instead of the low 40s and middle 40s, we drop to the 30s, 36 in Rincon. Some cloud coverage around, 34 in Statesboro, 37 Brunswick, 37 Bluffton, and 36 in Jessup. So a little cooler, a little crisper, not as damp. A little damp out there, right? And it's the water in the atmosphere that actually just kind of gets to your bones. I've heard that a lot this week so far. 39 by 8 o'clock, noontime 55, and that's warmer than the past 2 days. 60 by 2 o'clock and 58 by 5. And your forecast highs for tomorrow, we're looking at 61 in Hazelhurst, 59 Baxley, 62 Jessup, 62 Rincon and Savannah, and we're looking at 59 in Statesboro, 60 Reedsville, 57 Beaufort, 58 Hilton Head, 61 Ridgeland, Hardy, Hampton, and Estill, 60, 59. Let me pause it here, say hello. I do not have, okay. Carrie Smith, this is a weather update, but I do know that the producers in the newsroom did make a phone call to the Effingham County Sheriff's Office, and they said all they would confirm to us about the school bus incident is that no one was shot. That's all we know, and that there would be more information released tomorrow. So, or maybe they'll release it tonight. I'm not quite sure, but that's all I know. And I was in there when that phone call was made. What's up, Danielle? Thank you for watching, Murtis. Hello from Beaufort, Midway, Statesboro, and hi from Beaufort and Glenville. Thank you for watching, Kathy Willoughby. This is our Sunday rain chance. Let me go back because I didn't put a pause point in here. These are our highs for tomorrow, so I think you're going to feel it a little bit more. I was trying to feel it today, and I walked out of the house. It was cold. But then when I was walking around with my coat and scarf around 2 o'clock into the building, which is just a brief little, in from the car to the building, I was like, okay, I kind of feel it. I think you'll definitely feel it tomorrow. Here's Saturday. This is in the overnight. So if you have plans Saturday evening, bring the umbrella. It'll probably be light in nature and more back to the west versus Savannah and the coast. So if you have an 8 o'clock dinner date in Savannah, most likely will be dry. If you have an 8 o'clock dinner date in Statesboro, I would definitely take the rain gear. The rain is overnight, heavy in some places, maybe a good sleep-in kind of weather. Pushes off the coast, the heaviest stuff, with lingering rain at 9 o'clock. This is that wraparound cold air swinging in immediately behind this cold front. It's a strong system. You can see snow and sleet in Dahlonega. A lot of people asked last night about snow in LaGrange, so that's possible right behind if this rain lingers along I-20 and the I-75 corridor. But it does not look like it's in the cards for us, okay? So here we are at 2 o'clock. We've warmed to about, I think, 59 maybe on Sunday, so definitely not any snow for us. And by the time 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock rolls around, all that rain is off the coast and we're dry. And this is setting up, this is the best scenario we could possibly get to see the full super moon blood wolf lunar eclipse. Okay, so that happens from about 11 p.m. starts to the shadow of the earth starts to encompass the moon, and then full eclipse is somewhere around midnight. So that's good news. We're going to post more about that. We were kind of holding off, didn't want to get people too excited, but it looks like you may be able to see it. It's going to be cold. This cold air is going to usher in pretty quickly, and you saw my post yesterday about possibly feeling like the single digits with wind chills Monday morning. Looks like it'll be more like the teens and low 20s. okay? But it is a strong cold front. You're really going to feel it on Monday if you have to work on MLK Day. So this is the rest of our work week. We do have a slight chance for Friday morning showers, and that's early, and that's going to be in the northwest quadrant of our viewing area. I like to kind of divide it up into I-16 and I-95. And so if you do live west of 95, if you live in Effingham, if you live in Scriven, if you live in Bullock, if you live in Candler, if you live in Emmanuel, if you live in Jasper and Hampton, that's the 20% chance that you're going to see, and anything south of there looks rain-free. Saturday looks beautiful. It's a 20% chance after sunset, then increasing to 60% chance on Sunday. Freezing 50, 31, 56, so this is not going to be a snow event for us. So I do have some other things that I wanted to show you in case you have any questions. And hi, is it true about the snow that's supposed to come in the next couple of weeks? So Jasmine Sherelle, what I do know and what I posted over the weekend is that next week will be significantly colder, and we have a couple of rain chances coming up. So right now it looks like a cold rain with maybe some freezing rain. That's about as far out as I really want to take it. I tried to put some of the forecast models that I've seen floating around out there into the computer, and they just weren't coming out. And I know that a couple of suggestions was that we would have snow and then ice, but it's just too early to tell. And our temperatures, and it's all about timing, okay? So our afternoon highs are going to be in the 50s. If it rains during the day and and they're pretty fast moving systems. If it swings through during the day and we don't get down to freezing, then, you know, it's not going to be in the cards for us. Any ice, snow in the forecast? I don't have it in the forecast. I don't have it in the forecast. What's up, Randall? What's up, Gay Lowther Finch? I love that. I love your profile pic. So what else? Hi from Port Wentworth. The snow, the Effingham question. And let's get to, this is what I can show you, okay? I'm going to show you the polar vortex that people have been talking about. So here we are into Saturday, and this is the cold front that swings in. And so that's going to drop the colder air right in behind it. So that's the polar vortex. You can actually see it kind of like an amoeba, this like thing that, it's not really an octopus, but it's got like little stubby legs, right? So this is going to swing through, and here we are Sunday with that colder air that's going to swing down through us. Unfortunately, or fortunately for some, I know some people don't want the snow. They're like, you can't drive in the snow. So this is going to cool us off significantly after it moves out on Monday. And then we start to warm up a little bit, all right? Here's our next shot. This is the next system. And I know this doesn't show precipitation, and it doesn't show it shows temperature gradients. So we're going to warm Tuesday into the 50s, the middle 50s, and here comes this next shot of cold air, and this is into Wednesday, and so the 7-day only goes out to Tuesday, right? So this Wednesday shot of cold air, we get some rain, and then it moves quickly out of here. Then there's another shot of cold rain for Saturday. That has the potential for a freezing possibility. It does. So we look for Saturday with the potential for maybe some freezing rain, maybe some sleet, and possibly a flurry or two. I do not think that this is going to be like the snow apocalypse that we had last January. These are going to be some pretty fast-moving systems. They're going to be kind of raw and yucky and just a nasty cold rain. So that's all we have in the forecast right now. You know, we have to modify it. What we need, the ingredients we need, is for this to dip down a little further. We want some of this blue in here because these are still kind of warm temperatures. These are 50s, 40s, this temperature gradient right here. And we want that area of low pressure right off the coast. And what does low pressure do? It rotates counterclockwise and it brings in moisture from the Atlantic. So that's where you get that dip in the jet stream, that polar vortex bringing in that colder air that clashes with the moist air, and that's why we had so much snow. So we kind of need that little sandwich right here to get that snow that I know you all, to get that snow that most of you, some of you, half of you want. So right now, next week, we're looking at a cold, nasty rain. Come Wednesday, and Thursday, we get a little bit of a break, and then next weekend, a cold, nasty rain that could turn freezing with maybe some snow. Oh, I'm about to lose my battery. Let me go back. Sorry. I need to, hang on, I need to refresh this to see if you guys have any questions. All right. All right. Hello from Statesboro. Thanks, Randall. How you doing? Thanks, Danielle Sherry. And I think that's it. My phone kind of reset, so if anybody does have any questions, and we kind of wrap this up, I do want to let you know that you can always message me with any questions. So once again, let's go back. We'll do, this is our rain, which is going to be a moderate temperature with rain. Snow stays to the north. I would say Columbus through this corridor, the northwestern corner of Georgia. Just a cold rain comes Sunday afternoon, and then the cold air filters in. The clear conditions start to become apparent, and if you're doing any moon gazing, this is the best scenario that we have with that moving off very quickly. So that's good news. But that is not a snow event for us, okay? So Sunday's not a snow event for us, and here are, in the 7-day, there's no snow either. That goes out to Tuesday. This is pretty valid with the freezing temperatures to start. We warm up to 56. Wednesday, we warm up even warmer on the bottom side, so right around 35, maybe getting up to 60, and then the rain comes. So once again, I'll take you through the jet stream tracker. Here's our first cold front this weekend. That swings through Sunday, and then we're left with some cold air. Then we start to warm up. So that's, if that's 50, 40 right here with this temperature gradient, we start to warm up a little bit more. Next cold front swings in Wednesday, and I honestly think that it's just going to be a cold, kind of miserable rain that comes with it. Maybe it changes over a little bit to some flurries, but it's not going to stick, because if we get that rain, the snow comes and it's not going to stick. So it's possible. Then after Wednesday, we don't warm up that much, and another front swings through Saturday into Sunday, and here we are in the 40 to 30 range on Saturday, and we could potentially have another, well, I know it's going to be another kind of nasty, wet, cold rain, but it could also have the potential, a greater potential, to turn over to some sleet pellets and maybe even some flurries heading into Sunday. But that, like I said, that is still not going to be a winter wonderland snow event that we had last January 3rd and 4th. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. It's 9:15. Thank you so much for joining. My phone is doing something funky and I cannot see a lot of comments. Saturday morning, oh great, Clayton, it's Saturday afternoon. It's Saturday evening, really. So if you have plans Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, you're good. But if you are going out during the evening, 8, 9 o'clock, especially if you live in Statesboro, west of I-95, I would definitely take some rain gear. The rain is going to start to become pretty heavy as we head into the 10, 12 overnight hours into Sunday morning, much like last weekend. It was a little slower. I think it was like 9, 10 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock when it was coming down pretty good at my house. So it's going to be similar to that. Any other questions, please feel free to message me on my page, WTOC Jamie, and I hope you join us for the news at 11. Otherwise, have a great Wednesday, celebrate the sun, and we will see you tonight. Thanks, guys.